(7:09 p.m.) I don't know what day it is anymore. I don't know what year it is. Oh, Jesus, help. Monday, October 24th. I thought you were going to get rid of me that easily. How cute. Let me see here. Okay. No. This is not for any sign. It's just whoever is watching this, what you need to know for right now. Mainly because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with this day. It's only 7 o'clock. Five of Cups, the Tower, the King of Wands. The Sun, Nine of Swords. The World. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Four of Cups. Well, that doesn't help. You can't see the cards that way either. What if I put you on my shoulder? Okay, here's what we have so far. We got Five of Cups, the Tower, King of Wands. The next set we have the Sun and the Nine of Swords, and then the World, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Four of Cups. I'm going to get another card or two, see how many I'm supposed to get, and then we'll go through the cards. Queen of Cups. I thought that was the Queen of Swords, but it's a Queen of Cups. There are a lot of cups. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there should be one or two more. Eight of Swords. Heaven and Earth cards. Okay. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck and the Eight of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Okay. I look so scruffy today. I've been so tired. You guys have no idea. Like, I've been emotionally fucking exhausted. Okay. So we have Five of Cups, Tower, and the King of Wands. I'm having a bit of difficulty reading this for you. For me too. Because I'm not certain if this is about you, the viewer, or someone around you. What it feels like is there's like something like this that's going like this. Or rather, something like this that's going like this. I'm going to read this in a way where I can explain it to you. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's a few of you who went through this in the past, and you're stuck in your emotional state, in your mind, in your thoughts about what's gone on. So in a way, for one group of you that are watching, this is a energy of what you've been through. Because when I'm looking at this and trying to read it for me, I've been through this today even. And when I was stuck in this, I was reminded of this. So looking back at this day, reverse engineering it, and reading it as an energy in third person. I know it sounds complicated, but just okay. Those of you who went through something really horrible in the past, you could have lost a marriage, you could have lost a partner, you could have lost a masculine figure in your life, possibly an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone with Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius. I mean, all the signs really. Something devastating happened in our lives. I'm going to start referring in this reading for those of us who have been through this and are going through this. It's like me and you, okay? Us, our, whatever. For those who haven't gone through this yet, who are like, oh, I don't know if this is resonating or not. Well, sit tight. Right now, I'm being asked to read the energy of people who are kind of like, what I'm seeing is I'm at the shore, like a lighthouse, and there's ships coming into the shore, but the ships are stuck in a storm. And what they're seeing is the lighthouse being this. But the lighthouse is actually this. So what I'm trying to do here is figure out how to get you out of this, into this, and then into this. I'm trying to backtrack you, because that's what someone had to do with me today. A very good friend, a neighbor, someone who I wasted a lot of time not talking to because I thought they didn't like me. Lo and behold, they actually care about me more than a lot of people I've ever known in my life. So those of us who've been through a Five of Cups and lost a partner, a person, a parent, a child, a companion, for some of us, our masculine side, that was needed to be healed. however it is in your life, there was a masculine energy of a fire archetype that caused or was, okay, I'm sorry, this is really not an easy energy to read because it's so much pain. If you were sitting in front of me right now, I would tell you that the guy in your life that really hurt you probably had a fire sign, or it's someone in like a masculine energy in you that was shattered. It was broken, like your confidence was damaged. If it was a person, the person came into your life and destroyed everything you had and then took off. You know? If it's you, yourself, me, myself, then how this energy feels like is that you went through something and you couldn't see the good in your life because there was still rubble and ashes and fire raining down on you, which was actually your tears being set on fire by how angry or sad or disappointed you were at what happened. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling. I don't know why. My neighbor gave me a pork chop and some fries, and it was so delicious. Like, I haven't had grandma, mom cooked home meals in months. And I sat there and I ate the little pork chop, and she was giving me like budgeting advice. And we broke down all the numbers and like calculated them. I'm like, and she's like, "This is your problem?" I'm like, "Yeah. Can you believe how stupid it is?" And we started laughing so bad. She's like, "This is your problem?" And I'm like, and we just bust out laughing. I'm like, "Yep. All the issues in my life could have been solved with less than $2,000." So we sorted that out, you know, made plans, organized, did a checklist, blah, blah, blah. So if you're going through this Five of Cups because of the Tower, or you went through it because of a man that caused a Tower moment, or you were the Tower moment in someone's life and you left them in that state of Five of Cups, whatever it is, right? The energy is recognized. You did go through what you went through. You weren't wrong about what you thought. But the issue was you couldn't see the light that was there because there were too many swords in your head. So think about it. I'll use myself as an example because people like to think I'm projecting a lot. So I'm going to use myself as an example. When we're in a state of Tower moment, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, even God looks like the enemy. When we're in a state where human beings are perpetually feigning friendship, but truly not friends, we get into a state of where the Queen of Cups looks like a Queen of Swords. What we realize today, I hope most of you realize it too, that there are people who want to work against you. They are calculating, they have notebooks, they take notes during their readings, they write shit down, they analyze, they send you text messages with gotcha, like as if their, manipulation plan worked. It's very strange. It's very petty energy. But the fact that those of us in this collective feel that and we've been through that, it's a gift. That gift is to show you that there is no good and evil. We're all both. What matters is what we do with it. When you're in a state of this, someone telling you Jesus loves you is like a slap in the face. If Jesus loves me, why are these swords still here? You know? But then when you step back from the emotional pain and the mental pain, you're like, oh, wait, that's why. The tower, the world, the sun. In the presence of great light, the darkness becomes agitated. The heaven and earth card next to the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. The imprisonment is actually assisting you. Before I started this reading, I was getting a vision of a hospital room, like a big hospital building. Excuse me. And there were people going into the hospital and walking into these machines. And as they would go into the machine would start whirring like, and the more it was doing that, the more the people in the machine were doing this. And the more they were doing this, the more this was coming out of them. And they were coming out like this. But while they were going into the machine, they're supposed to be seeing this. But what they were seeing is this. Kind of, sort of. And when I asked God, the gods, all of them, and God, what the heck? They're like, okay, put yourself in that situation. I'm like, okay. And then they had me talking to myself, like talking to me in a mental conference call. And they were saying, what if you are in a healing simulation to realign your mind from the Nine of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles? When I asked why, I got the High Priestess and the Empress. So, sorry, I was trying to see if it would come back out. I just want to hug you guys. Because what I've been experiencing the past few days, underneath all the emotional and mental pain I've been experiencing, has been a sense of knowing that it's showing me how to turn this into this. You guys went through something that shook your entire world and your entire foundation. It's almost like seeing your savior in human form, as a human with emotions. The King of Wands and the Sun card next to the Tower card. Seeing someone you truly love in a state of Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. But lo and behold, suddenly they're the World card, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Like that. And the difference, the thing that triggered it, is you're going to be offered something today. I don't know when you're watching this, but you're going to see something today. Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. It's almost as if, I'm going to explain it to you this way with examples so you can visualize it and see it. I saw someone that not used to, they still do. I saw someone today, not face to face. Well, I saw another person face to face that did this shit to me. And I walked right past her. And she was like, hi, Celeste, how are you? And I'm like, hi. And I kept walking. And then when I went to the store later and I came back inside, I saw her in the street again. And I was like crying in the street while I'm walking. And I saw her and I'm like, I need your help. And she's like, what do you need? And I asked her to do something for me, to see if she can find something for me. She's like, okay, I'll let you know. Just like that, all the problems we had, gone. She became instantaneously an ally. Because I walked right up to her, got myself out of this, and I said, I need your help. Because this energy is false. This energy is false. This energy is false. You get it? So when we're going through these things, God isn't punishing us and God hasn't abandoned us. But God takes a step back so we can see, so we can learn. And I use that. I've been using that my entire life. Even when you guys think I'm losing my shit. You don't know me very well, do you? There's a reason they call me the Master Healer. And it's not because I break easy, baby. The other person I saw today was someone who has been manipulating me for quite a few years. A distant acquaintance kind of thing. You know, I'm not very important in their life at all, and they make it known that I'm not very important in their life, you know? But at any opportunity they get, they do this to me so that they can do this while I'm this. In the past few days, I played a game with this person because they were giving me the same vibes that the Leo Cancer I knew that I dated, was engaged to, married to, and stole everything and left. She was giving me those vibes, and I was like, rewind. So I played a little game with myself. I'm like, okay, be stuck in your head. Be anxious, be sad, rip off the jewelry, have a tantrum, whine, complain, criticize, beat yourself up. And then throughout all of it, I'm sitting there like, no one's helping, no one's doing anything. Like, not even on the internet, right? Like, this had nothing to do with you guys on the internet or anybody in this building. And I noticed something. No matter how much I'm in this or I'm in this, people still keep doing this. And it had me thinking, where's the empathy? And then I recognized something again. Another person I knew years ago would do this to me and this to me, and then pretend they did nothing while they went off minding their own business. And it would infuriate me. Not because I was hurt and nobody was paying attention to me. That's child's play. But because people think it's okay to hurt others and then go away. Fucked up, you know? It's kind of like, please don't do this. But it's the same vibrational scale as someone walking into a church, slapping everybody in the church, and then walking out of the church and going to work. That person that did that, everybody would go, what the fuck is wrong with that person? But that person has no emotions. They just keep going back to work. What is the word for that person? It's not anything you can think of. Because it's indescribable, insidious, calculated manipulation. It's a lack of empathy. It's a lack of decency. It's a lack of compassion. It's a lack of light. What you guys went through, what I've been through, what others after us will go through somehow, is having to recognize that no matter what's going on outside of you, no matter who's doing what, internally, the only person that can move those tides is up there. And if you're letting that be controlled by them who end up doing this and leaving you in this, then it has nothing to do with God being mean to us or abandoning us or God not existing or people being cruel to us. That's all the way over there. We have to look at it as a learning experience. Why this experience here? You see it? Sad, sad. Ooh, you're hot. Ooh, it's good. Sad. Ooh, it's over. But here it is. Ooh, I remember that, but I don't want it. But I loved it. Ooh, I'm gonna go work. Wait, what am I doing? Oh no, it's a new day. Oh, it's sad. Oh, shit. Ooh, he's hot. Oop, nope, work time. Oop, so sad. Oop, that's over. Oop, here's a new opportunity. Oop, remember that. Oop, never mind. Oop, back to emotions. Oop, back to work. Oop, stuck in the head. You see? It lacks a sense of inner analysis and emotional intelligence in people. Because instead of analyzing what they're going through or what they're doing, they go and make money. So when I was playing this game with this person and myself, just to see, am I wrong and paranoid? Or is this what it actually is? So I'm like, what's the right thing to do? Put what's in my head aside, go with my heart. Okay. And I looked at that person. Oh, my stomach is so rumbly. There's someone watching this channel who has very, very anxious energy. I don't know if you heard that. It was like right around here. It went. Brrr. I want you to recognize the look of people who are lying to your face. It's different for all of them. But I'm asking you to really pay attention to the signs from people when they show you something. Don't say they're not doing it, because that's not really self-love, is it? If you know someone's doing this and benefiting off of it, and you're like, no, 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 why don't you get proof? Instead of being stuck in your head about it, get proof. Look, listen, be silent, and feel. You'll notice the snakes. And not all snakes are bad. Some are cute and cuddly, but they'll still bite you. A dog will bite you, a cat will bite you, a fucking cappuccino monkey will bite you. Like, what makes you people think people don't bite? People just do it in a very different way. And you guys got to remember, people have a lot of ego and persona and they pretend. There's very few people who are actually honest about who they are. Others pretend. And those that can't pretend tie up the ones that are authentic so they can pretend to be like the authentic one. It's kind of like not knowing anything about spirituality and you go on Facebook and you repeat memes to people. And they're like, oh, where'd you learn that? And you're like, oh, Facebook meme. Oh, it's so much wisdom. Where'd you get all that wisdom? Facebook memes. That's the kind of people a lot of people are dealing with. So those of you with high empathy that really feel and hurt and are deeply in tune with Source, you're being taught how to not give your trust so openly and honestly and easily to people, but instead to keep a safe distance from the scorpions in your cup. This world is designed to ruin the inner child within you. That's why children get genitals mutilated when they're young. That's why children get molested and raped. In some countries, they get eaten. Sometimes they get eaten by wild animals or people who are acting like wild animals. People want to hurt the children. Inside of the grown-ups. And I've noticed another thing today. God doesn't come down here instantly in the flesh and like, oh, all problems fixed. No. God does this. Here you go. I'll smash those swords. God gives you the tools, the wisdom, the learning, the teachings. God shows you through example. So the grief you're going through, the anxiety you've been through or are going through, the rejection, the denial, the peace, the stability, the things you've overcome, all that, right? But the reading ends with 8 of Swords. I don't even feel like there's any advice to give on here. Now, if I read this as a present moment card reading, there's something that's bothering you in your energy field. And once you address it, it'll change your entire life and reignite your confidence within yourself. Your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. They need help. Because a lot of you can't seem to get up past the 3rd chakra to get to the heart chakra, which causes an imbalance in the neck, the head, because the chest gets concaved, because there's no energy being emitted. It's instead being pulled in. Also notice within your own body, by your rib cage right here, where your heart is kind of, sort of, or like around here. If this part of your chest is like sunken in, like right there, if it's like kind of in, I don't know how to describe it. There's some people who have it's a little triangle right in between their rib cage that's dented in. It's like, if this is their, if they're standing sideways, there's one part that's kind of like that in their chest. Okay? Those people have a broken heart chakra. Yeah, they need to learn how to love better. The people who have really big boobs and really big hands, especially if it's this part or this part, and really big boobs. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. They're very nurturing and kind people. But if their bodies are really thin and they're whatever, then there's something else going on. Now, that's a whole other gift I'm not going to be doing here. I don't even know what to call that other thing I can do. For all of us, though, what we've been through, the Tower moments, the 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, because of a female and a male, learn the lesson and recognize the pattern in your life that has contributed to these people being able to push these buttons. So for me, the thing I notice with this person is that the moment I allow myself to feel anything for anybody romantically, they immediately think they can start doing this to keep me like this so that they can feel like this while I feel like this. And then when I point the stuff out, they act like this and like this, which then causes me to be like this. And then they're like, love yourself, bye. And that's really annoying, isn't it? But at the same time, when you take a step back from that annoyance, the frustration, that grief, you kind of recognize these people are doing the same thing over and over and over in all these different bodies. Oh, right, I'm supposed to fix the trigger. Okay, what's the trigger? Expectation of humanity to be behaving more godly. We all have that, don't we? We all either see each other as children of God or enemies. We either see each other as self sufficient or needing help. You know, one or the other. And usually, when one is on one side and one is on the other side, you know, wherever you are on that table or whatever, the thing seems to be what you're allowing in your life and your emotions. Because if you simply use the same, and I'm going to say this to the soft hearted, empathic people, and I'm saying this with a lot of gentleness to you, okay? When you have a good heart, in a world like this, people don't see that as something to protect. They see it as something to make money off. The good in all this that you can expect immediately or within the next day is you're going to receive a message from a fire sign, masculine or feminine, but definitely a fiery sign. Most definitely I mean, there's two cards here that say Leo or Pisces, two cards that definitely Aries or Scorpio. A Leo might be involved, but if it's a Leo, it feels like a feminine Leo, not a masculine Leo. The women in your life could be under the zodiac, like earth or water signs, but the men in your life seem to be mostly fiery or air. Within the next day or so, you're going to experience someone giving you an opportunity that changes your entire life. It's like one small thing gets offered to you, gets given to you, and you can't deny it. Like you can't even reject it. You can't say, no, 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 thank you. Like it's given to you. Like can't say no to it. It's your gift. And it changes everything in your life. But as soon as you get this gift, it happens after a moment where you're in a Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Four of Cups energy thing. Or you've been through that and now you're going to get the King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Either way, when you get this gift, it will be the page turner. You see how this guy has 7 pentacles up there? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8th one? Uno momento, por favor. This gift is going to change your outlook and your life. Someone is going to be reconnecting with you, possibly a fire sign or a water sign that rejected you or that you rejected. Friend, family, whatever. Someone is bringing you something in a very little and unexpected kind of way. When you experience this, don't get stuck in your head. Instead, immediately turn to gratitude. Because it's a gift from the heavens being handed to you through the hands of mankind to help you get back on your path. Because there's a pentacle missing. This is supposed to be the 8 of Pentacles, but there's 7. The 8th one was stolen, but it's being returned. Once it's returned, you're going to feel a little stuck in your head, like, what do I do with all this money? What do I do with all this freedom, all this opportunity? What do I do with this new chapter in my life? Well, first, sit and be grateful, pray, thank God, and then help the people around you. But first, before you even give to anyone else, take care of your environment, yourself, your body, your mind. Make a list of the things in your life, and do this, please. Make a list of the things in your life that you're unsure of if they're real or not. So I know some people have, we all do. We assume things, we think some things that are true that aren't true, etc. Write them down. The paranoid thoughts, the delusional thoughts, the schizophrenic thoughts, the anxiety thoughts, the self-loathing thoughts, just write them down. Whatever they are. And once you're writing that down, you're going to start noticing you're going to want to write another list of things you know are actually true. And then just put the list away. But whatever you do, don't stay in the 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Put all those cups together, even if they're empty, and you have the 9 of Cups. 5, 9, 4 is 9, plus 6 is 15. You have 15 cups, which totals down to a 6. You guys are definitely going to be reconnecting with someone from your past, or an aspect of yourself from the past. I'm sorry, it's so fucking difficult to speak properly and move my mouth properly. It doesn't hurt. It's just like there's stuff missing. Like there's a lot of teeth missing. And if you know anything about energy healing in the body and Chinese medicine and acupuncture stuff, dental issues are connected to the organs in the body. The teeth are basically fuse boxes. So when a tooth flips and goes bad, something's going on internally. And the teeth I have here, the 4 in the front that were taken, removed, poisoned, whatever you want to call it, they link to my liver, kidney, lungs, stomach, small intestines, and all that stuff. The teeth that were removed on that side, and that side, and that side, and that side. Do you know what Louise Hay says about teeth? That they help us break down the ideas of the world. They help us to break down things so that we can digest them. So for people like me, we haven't been able to break down the world we're living in. It's made no sense to us. How can there be so much cruelty in a world that calls themselves followers of God? Think about that for a minute. The only logical solution is that the cruelty is allowed because it's teaching something to someone or someone's. So why be victimized by it? And those of you who are in the eye of the storm, stop wandering into the storm to see what's in there. Jesus Christ is in the eye of the storm. Stop wandering away from him. Me too. Because I keep being in that eye of the storm and I'm like, what's over there? Daddy, what's over there, Daddy? And Jesus is like, don't go over there. Don't go over there. And I'm like, but I'm going to go see. Let me just see what's over there. It looks like a little guppy. Let me see. And then it's like a sea monster. And Jesus is like, told you. That was a really heavy reading, you guys. That was a really heavy energy. And I know I didn't hit the points that I needed to, but I did it on purpose. I hit around the points so that you can notice what I'm pointing at. Okay, now I'm going to pull some cards for your next, like right now, until midnight. What you need to know from wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, from now until midnight. From now until midnight, in the next 4 hours, the Four of Pentacles, you're going to get relief from the Nine of Swords. I ask you, if you want to receive this relief from the Nine of Swords, meditate, pray, light a candle. Not out of witchcraft or anything like that. I mean, people go to church and they light a candle. Light a candle. Pour yourself a nice glass of coffee or wine, or smoke a bowl. Watch something fun. When was the last time you guys watched some cartoons? Do you have Disney Plus? There's X-Men the animated series on there. It's kind of a cool show. I look so different today. I wonder what I'm gonna look like tomorrow. I'm so cute. Look at me. Look so cute. Once you go within in the next 4 hours and you just chill out, take a bath, eat something, go stand outside and breathe in the winds of change that are blowing. And just put that bullshit aside of whatever they're doing. He said, she said, the gossip, the rumors, the lies, and all that shit. Just let it be. Trust this guy instead. I mean, really. When we're in the Nine of Swords, we kind of forget that God is in charge, don't we? Because we leave the storm. We leave the eye of the storm and we go wandering in the storm. We're like, hey, what's going on over here? And the storm is like, bruh, this is not where you should be. You should be standing next to him. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords in reverse, Hermit, and the Death card. If you can really do this tonight and just kind of chill out, the Hermit, the Death card, and the Magician, Queen of Cups again, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a good night for you guys, wherever you are watching this. If you knew people are messing with you to either entrap you with entrapment through gaslighting, projection, insinuation, and all that, what would you do? You wouldn't let any of them bother you, would you? You wouldn't let any of them. I can't even see my face without glasses. You wouldn't let any of them bother your emotional state, would you? What would you do if you knew that all the people in your life that are screwing you over are actually your Achilles heel? The Hermit with the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like people shining a light to what you don't see about yourself. The weak points. The thing is, you've kind of gone blind to. You know how people go nose blind to certain scents? Like people with dogs go nose blind to all the parts in the house that the dog peed if they don't clean their fabrics. Really. Or smokers who don't realize their clothes smell like smoke. No shade, I smoke cigarettes too, but like our clothes smell like smoke. Something's going to be illuminated for you, and it's going to help you see yourself in a way that you should be seeing yourself. What triggers this? Because I'm getting the feeling of gratitude or generosity being the door or the key. Oh, wow. Knight of Wands, Priest. Knight of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I don't even know what I was trying to say. I mean, really, I'm not familiar with this energy because it's the kind of energy where it's friends and family like helping you. But I'm this. I don't have these. So when I'm reading this energy for you, I don't really know how to explain it to you because I don't really have friends. I don't really have family. You know, like they don't really. I think I have like one friend or two friends. That's okay, you know. But it's the feeling of the Hierophant. It's the feeling of hi, John. I know the back of my neck does feel weird. Ugh. I think there's a chakra point in the back of the neck. Whatever, that reading is over. There's something else I'm supposed to be talking to you about. A meridian, 2 lines that go up the front. It goes from your root chakra up and down the back. Now, I want you to do this because it actually works. I was doing this earlier today, and it really kind of snapped me out of the 9 of whatever. You know, sometimes when I look at myself without my glasses, I'm like, If I didn't know any better. If I didn't know any better. Anyway, put your feet on the floor, flat, without any socks. It's better if you do it standing. For your visual aid, it would be nice if you have a candle or a garbage can behind you, or you're in the shower. This is an energy trick I'm teaching you. Consider this jewels or pearls. Consider this a key to your whatever. I don't know what the hell to call this. This is just something I learned a long time ago from Carol Tuttle, who has a YouTube channel. She's fucking great. She's super cool. Super cool. Like, she's a nice lady. And she taught me this back in, like, not me, she had a video and I learned it from the video in 2014, 2013, 2016 maybe. And you can do this with someone else or yourself, okay? So you're going to stand up. It's better if you're standing, feet on the ground. And you take a deep breath. You go, okay? And then with one hand, like, take your hand, draw little circles. You want to activate your palm chakras. Okay, just keep drawing little circles. Doesn't matter what shape, doesn't matter. Activate it. You can even rub your hands together like this. 5 to 10 seconds, okay? Then while you're doing this, go from your root chakra, your genitals, your groin, your butt, like underneath your legs, down here. Kind of up and back. So you go up and back, up and back, up and back. What you want to visualize is the meridian channels in your body that connect to the vagus nerve, to the third eye, to the crown, and back down your spine through the cerebral spinal fluid, out your tailbone. It's energy movement for your light body, okay? Your other bodies. You can do this for someone else. Once you're done doing this, you're like scrubbing the energy off, right? Throwing it off, shaking it off. Take your hand like a zipper, like you're holding a zipper, and go 1, 2, 3. Close up your energy field. Okay? That way, people aren't going to be like, you know? It's a very simple technique. Everybody should know this. Everybody should be taught this in school. If you stand like your children together, basically you want to kind of like have them, like, I'm going to do this to the camera so that you can see, okay? Like, I'm basically pretending I'm another person that I'm doing this to. And I go like this, and you just kind of push it back, and you clear it out. You give them a little third eye kiss, and then you zip their energy field up, and then you're done. Remember, we live in a world of energy, frequency, and vibration. And if we're allowing people or energies or things to mess with us, then it causes physical symptoms on our body. Which is why some days I look like I'm 25. Other days I look like a swamp hag. On other days I look like Jesus' long-lost baby boy. On other days I look like Lucifer's bratty daughter. On other days I look like Yaldabaoth's, redheaded stepchild. Yeah, demiurge. And then on other days I look like Sophia herself, or even like people have told me I look like Jesus. And I'm like, dude, please don't say that. Those are really big shoes to fill. And I don't even want to wear them. I don't think he even wore shoes. Did you wear shoes? I can't wear shoes. I hope this helps. I have absolutely no feedback as usual from you guys. So I'm just doing what I'm being asked to do by the good Lord and Savior. And can I just say this publicly and out loud to the entire world, because I can't hold this pain in anymore. I never asked Jesus to die for me. And for someone to have died for me and I'm supposed to accept that death as my ticket out of hell or whatever, I'd rather stay where I am. Please don't die for me. Please don't hurt yourself for me. Please don't. No. No. And I can't accept it. I can't. Someone dying to have me be free? No. No, 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 no. I will not accept it. It's not right. It's just not right. My life is my responsibility. It's not the responsibility of someone to come down here and suffer and die for me so that I can have a better life. It's wrong. It's just wrong. And I'm sorry if it makes me seem like an antichrist or some shit. Like, I love Jesus too much to be like, yo, bro, you died for me. Thanks. Ew. And I'm not judging you guys or anything. And like, he did that because he loves you, all of us. There's just such a deep love I have for him that I can't. It's like watching my father or my son or my husband or my brother or my uncle being taken to jail or killed or something, jumping in front of a bullet for me. Get out of the way. I'll take that instead. You don't need to take it. Like, what the fuck? Like, that guy suffered enough, man, and I'm not gonna keep reigniting his sacrifice to be like, oh, he did this 2,000 years ago. I'm still qualified. Can I go? I'll do it myself. Whatever this is, life experience, whatever it is I've been brought back into again, he's the one that brought me back. So I just, scapegoats and martyrs, no more. It's not right. I don't care what holy book it is. I don't care what it is. In my eyes, in my heart, nobody should have to die for others to be free. Especially because the people that are keeping the others imprisoned are also people. There shouldn't be a sacrifice. There shouldn't be anybody dying on a cross. There shouldn't be suffering. It's wrong. So do I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior? That's not even a question to ask me. Like, I came to this planet with him. We were there when this planet was made. For all I know, he's my father, There's no question about accepting him or not. It's an insult to even ask me that. And yes, I do accept him. He's family. But am I accepting his sacrifice so that I can be free? No. I didn't ask you to die for me. I wanted you alive, with me, not dead as a ghost, haunting me. I appreciate what you've done, dear God, dear Lord. But please stop dying for me. I've died enough for all of us. I mean, the amount of times I've died in this lifetime, by now I should have the ability or the authority to cancel death planet-wide. Like, how many more times do people need to die? I'm sorry, did I not pay for all of it already? In this one lifetime, and then being brought back from the other lifetime to keep dying in this lifetime until I'm 40 looking like this? Can you even imagine how many times my system has been killed and brought back to cause this? internally, like with my organs inside me. Like if I have any authority in the spirit realm, you guys better believe shit's about to change here. Because I can't deal with this world of sacrificial lambs and scapegoats and liars and martyrs and fake altruism and fake friends and people playing mind games over money. Petty bitches, you know? And then you guys are like, oh, Jesus died for us. Well, look at what you're doing with your lives. Like a member of my family died to save you guys, and this is how you repay him. I need a professional haircut. Not even a haircut, but I need like a styling, a trim. What do you guys call it? When like you fuck up your own hair because you try to give yourself bangs, and you end up looking like a werewolf or a swamp hag. And someone has to come do it. What is it, like extreme makeover? Hello, do you guys still do extreme makeover? Hello, people of Earth. This is me calling. Yes, I'd like to know if you still do extreme makeovers on planet Earth. Yes, your girl needs help. Look at how much hair I'm growing, bruh. This is why I keep doing this. Like, do you notice every time I'm like fucking with my hair, the knots that I just undid, they're like back in there again? It's almost like I have a little fucking fairy in my hair that's sitting back there and going like this. I'm like, stop it, stop it. And she's like, and I'm like, why don't you go braid something else? And she's like, pixies, I tell you, pixies and little fairies. Oh, I wonder whatever happened to that other lady that was named Pixie something. She was so cute. And Puerto Ricans are so beautiful. Cubans are just fucking beautiful in general. I hope this helps you. People have been commenting about my house so much. I'm like, why? What's so special about it? I'm like here all the time. Is it like fancy or something? Okay. Boy. Kind of a boy. Maybe a boy. Definitely a little boy. Look at this belly. Look at this belly full of chibbles. Look at this belly full of chibble. This little belly. This little belly. Look at this little teeth. He's missing his little baby teeth. Look at it. You know, someone told me earlier today, in not so many words, that they know I'm transgender. And I'm like, not really, but I didn't say anything. And they're like, no matter, before I could even say anything, they're like, hey, I know about you, and I want you to know when I'm around you, all I feel is that you're a woman. I cried like a baby. My own mom was like, I'll never be able to see you as a girl. And I thought to myself, that's funny. You never saw me as a boy either. So what do I care? I have big arms like it in Amazon. Anyway, I'm gonna go. He needs to go potty. Ew. Don't look at me. Ew. Ew. Ugh. Push-ups. Push-ups. I hope you have a great night or a great day or whatever. I hope this helps you. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Nancy. And thank you to all of you who've been sending, good vibes and all that stuff. Earlier today, I felt like there were just people behind me, like touching my spine and like soothing me. I cried so much. I was like, oh my God, is this what it feels like to be loved? Thank you. What is it, 8:30? I don't think I'll be back. I'm like super sleepy and chilled out. So I might, I'm definitely going to be back tomorrow. Probably kind of early. I don't know. I made a list for myself of things I need to do that I know have me feeling better throughout the day. So I'm gonna do as much as I can with those. And if you're having money issues in your life, please write down what you're buying and spending your money on each month. Because we've been making a lot of bad decisions with money. And if you have any addictions, I want you to realize you can get rid of those addictions at any time. All you got to do is replace the time you spend in those addictions with time spent meditating and talking to God. I just can't help stop thinking about like how difficult it's been to have faith in a savior when I know that savior face to face. And you think it would be easier. It's like I know everything's going to be fine. But the human part of me is like, and the divine part of me is like, So the human part of me hasn't really been getting much love or support at all. And that's got to change because I can't be the only one taking care of me on a planet with 8 billion something people. And I'm the only one making sure I'm alive each day. It's fucked up. I hope I get to learn and experience what it's like to be loved by people, not just spirits. I hope I get to know what it's like to be wealthy with the money under my control, not under a husband's. I hope I get to know what it's like to be able to eat an apple or ice cream without being in pain. I hope I get to know what it's like to go to sleep in my own house and feel safe and have my own house. It would be so nice to get to know what it's like to have my own garden, and like grow my own food and fruit. Make videos with you guys of like garden stuff and trees and flowers and what to do with all that stuff. I don't really want to be doing card readings for the rest of my life or even another 6 months. I want to be planting a garden and building a house and creating a coffee shop or something. Did you just see that? I don't know if it showed up on camera or not, but I just saw like a twinkle, 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 like that. That was weird. Ooh, my eyes probably went cross-eyed looking at it. One thing that weirds me out when I take my glasses and I look at myself, there's a channeled image of Mary Magdalene. And sometimes when I look at myself without my glasses, even in the mirror, I'm like, Mary, is that you? Is that what this is? Jesus helping Mary get rid of those like devils in her chakra system? Is that me? Why is it when I'm thinking about certain stuff and I'm trying to figure it out, my mind goes completely blank? It's like I find a part in the like memory pool where it's just empty. Like what the fuck? There's supposed to be something there. Oh, fucking allergies! Oh my god, I'm gonna go. My nose is like leaking, dude. I'm so sorry if they like shown up on camera. Do you like the faces I make? Do you want to know why I keep making really weird expressions on the camera? YouTube's thing, like the automatic thumbnails for the videos. I don't know if you guys know this as a consumer of YouTube or viewer of YouTube and not a creator. It's a beauty mark. When YouTube is taking pictures, like it does auto-generated thumbnails of the images in the live stream video. So if I sit here and I go, the thumbnail, the thumbnail is gonna be that until I change it. I think it's so fucking hilarious. People take themselves so seriously on the internet to like makeup and fake teeth and all sorts of whoop-de-woo and stages and sets and hidden cameras and all that shit. And here I am like, sup beach? Do you guys know about if you guys know, send me a link for electrolysis devices, like at-home electrolysis device. And if you guys know a dentist, even if they're not, like if they want to work with me, I don't know where they could be, but someone who wants to help me, I'm like really looking for a dentist that can help. I have insurance, and it's pretty good insurance, but the doctors I've gone to keep telling me that I have to pay them $32,000 or more just for dentures. Like they won't even give me veneers or a bridge to put up there because they're saying the rest of my teeth are too weak. But they're weak because I'm malnutritioned. Like I don't have enough resources in my system because I just don't have that freedom. So if you guys know of anybody that can help, I don't really have travel to get somewhere, but I mean, you guys have methods that I don't even know about. So if you can help, please help, because I'm literally at the end of my rope. Like I don't know what the fuck else to do. I've gone to Delta Dental. I've gone to mom and pop shop dentals. I make an appointment. It's all fine. By the time I get to the appointment, it's shady, 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 shady business. So I don't know what happens in between me making the appointment and me going to the appointment, but things always seem to go wrong. And all I need is just a couple of extractions or cavity fillings. I don't know which one's easier, but really one stem cell and it'll all be fine. So yeah. Now that I know exists, stem cell treatments. I know they can even move consciousness from one body to the next. They can clone bodies. They can genetically modify the DNA structure of the body. Sorry, I'm like analyzing my face because I can see it better this way. Not in a bad way. I'm just trying to see like, okay, it's this part right here. And why is it that part? Because I'm missing a tooth there. I have no shame in showing, like, just talking to you about this. We all have human bodies. We all go through this in one way or another. You guys are just lucky enough to have doctors to help you. I'm doing this on my own with faith in God. Okay, I'm gonna go. My little fuzzies. I love you guys. And don't ever say I'm not confident or that I lack self-worth. If I wasn't confident, would I be doing this on TV? I love you. I love you, love you, love you. I don't care if you don't love me, I still love you. It's an impossibility for me to not love you because that would mean I'd have to close my heart chakra. And if that happened, we're all screwed. Carolyn, thank you. Nancy, thank you. Carmen, thank you. Every bit helps. Every bit helps. Your energy work, your intentions, your prayers. I might just kind of brush it off every day, all the problems in my life, and I show up here and I'm like, oh, this is that. And then I come back and I'm like, oh, is that easy to fix? But it wasn't. It's been a rough few days, and I don't. I really wish and pray and hope and intend and claim and command and will and whatever that our tribes show up. Because my life shouldn't be the way it is. And it wouldn't be the way it is if I just had one friend. You know, a couple of $100 extra a month. Teeth. I mean, even my facial structure would be totally different if I had teeth. All of this would be gone. Because this would be like that. I'm a cutie patootie. Why are you guys hating on me? I'm like, do you guys not do facial profiling? Can you guys get better at it? I love you. Have a good night. Have a good day. Thank you for any gifts, offerings, donations, whatever you want to send. I'm changing my bank. Within this week, I'm getting a new checking and savings account. So anything you guys send over my way is going to go into the new bank account. So that and the new bank is like just a few blocks here, like by the Piggly Wiggly, kind of. So if anything should happen with that stuff, you know how they keep screwing me over with that Advia bank? If anything should happen with the other bank, it's like right there somewhere, so I can just go there and be like, fix it. So it'll be good. So you guys who were, I know Azza was saying a while ago that she was hesitant to send anything through Amazon because of the neighbor downstairs that was stealing. He dropped dead. I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. He legit dropped dead. It was weird, dude. It was fucking weird. I didn't even know about it till weeks later. Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. And I just found out like last week. And then 3 other people died in the building. And all of them were people who were messing with me. Like, I just don't get it. Why do people do that? Don't you realize, like karma? And it's so messed up, you guys. It's so messed up. I saw earlier today across the street someone's house being evicted. The same person who was fucking with me in that building. Like, I'm kind of scared for you guys. Legitimately scared. Like, I'm a little worried for you guys that are messing with me intentionally and smiling when you make me cry, or you think you make me cry. And those of you guys, this is a total side note to like just a little collective of you secret society motherfuckers. Read that. I said I love you. I don't want to fight you. I don't want any bullshit with you guys. You guys make fucking treachery look like kindergarten. And if anything, I have a lot to learn from you guys. Because I don't know how to be that treacherous. You guys do. And you guys are really good at it. Like, really good at it. Terrifyingly good at it. Like, really manipulative people. But what you guys don't recognize within yourselves is that the love you feel for me betrays you. And those of you who are trying to manipulate my hormones to poison me, and those of you who are poisoning the other things to make me develop more testosterone, and you know you're doing it, I will never, ever, ever, in any reality, in any timeline, in any existence, incarnate on this planet to marry a bitch. Ever. Especially when those bitches you want me to marry for your empires and legacies and your bloodlines are conniving, calculating, two-faced cunts. Okay? Not doing it. I'd rather die alone, poor, ugly, and toothless, than to share my seed, my heart, my home, and my bed with a cunt. And those of you who are like, oh, his masculine side is so broken, and he thinks he's a girl. Do you have any idea how long I've had to carry masculine energy on me? Because there have been no good men in the world, and I had to be the good man and the good woman. I'm not a man. I'm just really good at being a better man than you. And I'm tired of it. So I'm putting this out to the universe. Dear God, dear universe, I'm asking you to send me a fucking noble king. One like Christ. Because I am tired of the men of this world and the women of this world. You want me to feel loved? Bring me someone who knows what love is. Someone kind, someone patient, someone humble, someone honest, someone strong and reliable, someone loyal, someone faithful, someone kind. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about sex. I don't give a flying fuck about businesses or mafias or secret societies. I will gladly be, as Natalie Merchant says it, your mafia courtesan. I don't care. What I do care about is the goodness in their heart and what we can accomplish together for the world. Other than that, I don't give a flying fuck. Don't hit me. Don't tell me what to do unless it's going to benefit us both and you're taking charge and leadership and you're leading the way. Then I'll be your feisty little fucking warrior, Xena warrior princess next to Ares. But if I'm gonna have to be Ares and Xena, why are you in my life? I don't want to be Xena anymore. You know? I want to be myself. I want to be me. Not an old lady, not an old man. I don't really want to deal with kids. I mean, if you have kids or want me to be with somebody that has kids, fine. But I'm not their mom. I needed a mom. I needed a grandma. I needed a sister. I needed a brother. I needed a friend. So, dear universe, if you're going to keep putting me in situations where I'm constantly having to be the grown-up, the man, the woman, and the mother, cut it out. Because I'd rather be alone, surrounded by puppies. Because I need love. I need TLC. Need more money, safety, stability, security, and somebody to fucking pick up the weight around life. Instead of having me make every decision in our relationship and then having them call me controlling because they're so indecisive, they can't do shit, and they keep saying, why don't you make the decision? Well, because if I keep making it, eventually you're going to tell me I'm too controlling. Fast forward 6 years later, and Corey was like, oh, you're controlling. Motherfucker, don't you remember 5 years ago when I told you to make a decision? Or you're going to tell me I'm controlling? No. No, you do. This applies to all of you women too, and men. Stop making your women do the job of the men, and stop expecting the men to be women. Just stop. Like, accept people for who they are, work together, or fucking get out of their lives. Stop trying to change them into what you want them to be. Do you know how many people are trying to get me to be a macho fucking man so that I can marry their brides? So that they can take whatever is mine that I don't even know about? Like they did with me when in the other life, and Diego would show up over and over after cheating on me 1,000 times. Oh, I'm back, honey. Okay, what are you back for this time? Oh, right, you forgot some paintings to steal, right? Yeah, there's some new ones in the back room. Go ahead and take them. No, you don't have to pretend you love me. You're going to be gone in 5 minutes anyway. And just think, that guy I loved in that life is now my parent in this life, and he's still cheating on me. This time with my siblings. And one of my siblings is the person he was cheating with in the other life. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like, I wish I could sit down and have a cup of tea and coffee with you guys and really just talk openly and be like, this is all the shit going on in my life, A to Z. These are the people in the past life. Here they are in this life. Here's the pictures. It's proof. You guys will be like, holy shit. Maybe one day if I'm like on Jay Leno or some shit. Is he even on TV still? I'll be like, so tell us about this. And I'll be like, okay, here's this and here's that and here's this. It would be fun. I hope I don't burp if I'm on live television with like a celebrity. So, you want to tell it? What happened in your life? It's going to take me a while. It's going to take me a bit. Especially when I'm like, I have baby face and baby teeth problems. I'm really starting to see this as a rebirth, honestly. I mean, who has this other than toddlers who are like losing their baby teeth and they're getting grown-up teeth? New life, new me. Who dis? You'll see. I love you. I'm gonna go now for real. Have a good night. I hope you learned a lot today. I hope I helped you find some peace. I know you guys helped me find some peace today, and I appreciate it. And please check in on those people in your life that you constantly think are like they're okay. You know how my parents think I'm okay all the time. Even if you think someone's okay, call them, check on them, send them some flowers, send them a note, take someone out to coffee. You know, just be there with people who are going through stuff. And one last thing to you guys who do card readings online. Please stop giving people false hope. Okay? You guys are working in a field on a worldwide scale that helps people deal with their heart space and their minds. So I'm asking you, as a member of a global family, that when you guys are communicating with each other through card readings and all this stuff, please stop fucking with each other's intuitory knowings when you guys gaslight each other. Like, I know for a fact, I've been fucked with. But when I call these people out and I'm like, hey, could you just explain this to me, please? I'm having a difficult time comprehending why you would do this. And they're like, got ya. Like that doesn't answer anything. That just makes you look like a shady bitch, you know? If people are ghosting you, that's your first sign. If someone is not responding to a text for more than an hour, it's not that they're busy 99% of the time, unless they're like a doctor in surgery, you know, or a lawyer in court. Most of the time, they're just ignoring you. Don't give them that benefit of the doubt. When you see someone gaslight you and you're like, did they just gaslight me? Yeah, they did. Leave them. When they insult you passive aggressively in their videos and you know they're doing it, trust yourself, love yourself, walk away from them. It doesn't matter if you think they have a good heart. I was friends with someone for almost 3 years on the internet, and she was using me the entire time. And I finally put two and two together, and I was like, hey, what's going on? And in 3 days, her responses were, what? Got you. So, and then in the following messages that she shared, it was about how, you know, she's learning how to manipulate a man she wants to marry. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Not everybody has a kind heart like we do. Not everybody is as honest as we are, or authentic, or kind and gentle, you know? So don't assume that about other people, especially people, and please don't take this as me being weird. This is something about profiling. When people have fake teeth and they're constantly this and smiling at you like this, it's predatory. Predator. Recognize the predator. They don't come at you like this. They come at you like this. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. You know? They use seduction, alluring. They use emulation. They use tactics. They talk about the art of seduction. They talk about, you know, rules of power and the game of life. Like, pay attention to that shit. People that do that shit or read those things, they're not kind people. They're people out for power. So don't assume that just because they're crying or that they're feigning emotional upset, that it's authentic. They're really good manipulators. This is why when I'm upset on the camera, you guys are like, no, she's faking it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But others are like emulating what I'm doing here, and they're like faking that shit with their crocodile tears. And then they're like, oh, oh. And you guys run after them like licking their butts. And you're like, let us clean your shit off your butt. Oh. No. You guys got to recognize when you're being preyed upon. You guys got to recognize when people are manipulating you all. You have to recognize when people are being authentic to when they're feigning authenticity to get something out of you. Because if you think I'm lying to you, then do you think others are who do you think is telling you the truth? Because if you think I'm lying, then your sensors are fucked up. And that's the truth. So please, please do some fucking spring cleaning with your subscriptions, with who you're spending your time with who you're trusting to give you advice, with who you're thinking is your friend, because everybody has a motive. I've shared my motive with you from the beginning. It's to help people. I don't know how to hurt people in any way because I've been hurt so many fucking times. I refuse to do it to anybody else. I'm simply looking to give love to everybody in hopes that someday someone's going to give it back to me. because I'm tired of giving that love to myself all the time, every day, 24/7. And then to be told, love yourself more. The only way I can love myself more is by allowing myself to be loved. Now, why would I lie? But these other people that have all that money and they have fame, fortune, success, celebrities, doctors, whatever, remember, they don't think like you. They don't feel like you. They don't comprehend like you. So don't assume that when you're crying, they're really sympathetic with you, or that when they're crying, they're being super authentic. Sometimes it's just acting. And you guys got to be aware of that, because I'm not lying to you. I am telling you the truth. Okay? Because I would rather live in a world where we are all treating each other with dignity than lying to each other to step on each other and whatever. I don't want to play those games. Like I told you earlier, I don't even want to accept a sacrifice from Jesus Christ because he died and I want him alive to hang out with me. Sorry, I don't even feel good putting a cross on my neck. It feels wrong. Like he died on that, you know? And I love him and he died on that. It's like putting a coffin of my parent around my neck. No, no. Please go take care of yourself. I'm gonna go. Where is that button? There it is.